How's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Zippy blade inserts in the Medusa V3 trainer. You can purchase the inserts with either an unweighted, purely cosmetic variant, or you can add on the weighted version. We'll do both, but I'm going to start with the unweighted version. First, we'll take the tip weight. There's going to be two sides to each insert, this pitted textured side and this smooth linear side. So the way we're going to install each insert is with the smooth linear side facing down towards the blade and the textured pitted side facing us. So I'm going to take the first tip insert, I'm going to wedge the corner in, push in with my thumb, and then I'm going to use my nail to pop in the other corner, push in with my thumb, and then use my thumb to push in the rest. And then I'm going to push it all the way through, and then back and forth, wiggle it a few times to make sure everything is seated properly. It should look like this. I'm going to repeat the procedure for the next blade insert. Here's the spine insert. I'm going to flip it over so the textured side is facing me. This smooth linear side is facing down towards the blade. I'm going to pop in this bottom section here by wedging the corner in and pushing it with my thumb, like so. And then I'm going to pop in the other corner, push in with my thumb, and then push the middle section in. I'm going to flip it over and make sure there's no part of the lip that's rolled over here. If there is a section of the lip that's slightly rolled over, you can push from the bottom and just wiggle it slightly to make sure everything is flush with the surface. We'll move on to the next inlay. I'm using the same technique as before. I push in one corner, then the other corner, and then I pop it in with my thumb, and I push it back and forth a few times to make sure the lip is flush with the surface of the trainer blade. All right, last one here. On this one, I like to insert the top corner first. You can see I'm not very ambidextrous. And here's a good example. You can see the lip is rolled over there. See how it's reflecting the light? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it from the bottom until it pokes out. And then I'm going to push it back, flush with the blade. Now it's perfect. So this is what it should look like if you're just using the cosmetic inserts. If you selected the optional weighted inserts, we'll install them the exact same way. Textured side facing me, smooth linear side facing towards the blade. I'm going to install the tip insert with the two holes closer to the spine of the blade. And I'm going to push it in with my fingers, wiggle it a bit to make sure there's no lip that's rolled over. And we'll repeat the procedure with this other spine insert here. Perfect. So you'll notice I've installed each insert without any of the weights. When you want to install the weights, put them on a flat surface And you can either push in like that until you hear a snap. I'll do that one more time. You may need to wiggle the ball in as well to make sure it's perfectly centered and secure. The other way you could do it is use the tip of a clicky pen to push the weight in. You can see I'm using my finger here to brace the back of the insert, and I'm just popping it in. You'll notice every time I pop in a ball, I do it from the smooth linear side. I pop in the ball and then I wiggle it with my fingers to make sure it's centered. If you want to adjust the weight to your preference, you can pop out the ball. I like to push it out from the textured side, pushing down out of the smooth side. You would simply take some rigid metal object, I'm using this 2mm hex key, and just gently but firmly pop it out. And if you wanted to remove these inlays, you would want to pop out the weights before removing the inlays, which you can do just by popping it out with your finger. All right, that's the end of the video. Thanks, guys.